Hi there, this is Easy Tags by Julie Fei-Fan Balzer, featuring the Balzer Designs Funky Tag Stencil from the Crafter's Workshop. And here are the stencils. This is the Funky Tag stencil in 12 by 12 and in 6 by 6. And you can see that I also have 3 tags, which are pretty standard manila tag sizes. And one of the first things you'll notice is that none of these tags fit the tags on the stencils. And you're going to think, what? This is crazy! Or is it brilliant? And actually, I did that partially because I figured, you know, the tags are already standard sizes. Why not make something a little bit different? And then you can easily put the design onto any of these tags. So that's my goal today, is I want to show you how to work with these stencils to easily add designs to your tags. So we're going to take the biggest tag and the biggest stencil, and I'm going to go ahead and use a repositionable adhesive to attach it to my craft sheet. And this just helps to keep the tag from moving around too much. Then I'm going to take a piece of tape and I'm going to use it at the bottom, and it's actually, because of the hole in the stencil, it's actually going to hold the stencil in place. Then the only other tape I'm going to put down is right there at the top, where I want to mask off part of the stencil that I don't want to appear on the tag. On the sides, I don't have to worry about those because it's just going to go off on the craft sheet. Now I am using an ink blending tool, and I'm going to use some distress ink. I'm going to use red, blue, and yellow, which are the 3 primary colors, and they're very easy to work with. You could also use a cosmetic sponge, and really any kind of ink will do. I just like the distress inks because they smush around really easily and they're readily available. So I like to mush all my colors together a little bit, and I think it gives a nice blend. And by the way, on these tags, be sure to get all those little spots on the design that are meant to look like paint splats. I think they're important. And when you lift up the stencil, there you go. You can see you have a beautiful tag in no time at all. Now, it's also very easy to customize your design. So I'm starting with the stencil way off to the left, and I'm simply going to keep moving it slightly right, lining up those dots. I could also flip the stencil over so that the dots were on the left and the lines were on the right. There are a lot of ways you can turn it to the side, and here's another variation, which is adding watercolor paint. I add splats. I'm going to enhance the design a little bit. You could, of course, use acrylics. You could use chalk, anything you have around. And I'm going to add to the background. You know, paint drips are one of my favorites. You can hide a multitude of sins behind some paint drips. And if you hold the dripping tag over something else, then you actually get 2 for 1, because now I'm going to have some color already started on that next tag. And you can see how easily these tags are coming together. Because you've already put all that design work in from the stencil, you hardly have to think about what you're doing on top of it. You're really just making a big old mess. So as you can see, the only limit is your imagination. So use the Funky Tag stencil to give your funky tags an easy start. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please visit my blog at balzerdesigns.typepad.com.